And welcome to Bronyville. This is Bronyville episode number 54, recorded on May 12th, 2012. I am your host, Cider. Happy to have you all on, listening over on Justin TV, watching this live. We've got about 100 of you pulling into that chat room, all you hee-heeing and yang. Good to see you guys in. Happy to have you. Sheffers is out this week. He is doing other stuff. So I have in his stead, we have pulled most of the other staff of Equestria Daily. And we have with us this week, well, he's one of the big fans of the show. So I have Serial Velocity. Hey, man.
Hello.
How you been?
Kind of tired. Finals week. It's over, though.
No thunder, just long week. It's kind of been that way for me, too. It's not been the best of just, like, getting stuff done. A lot of ugh.
Nothing really happened this week except pain and alcohol.
Okay, all right. That sounds like a party. We can do that. All right, and our second guest that we have with us, I've been kind of wanting to get this for a little while because it's kind of fun to... So we bring a lot of guests from inside the Bronies, you know, notable people that you've heard stuff from. But I thought it would be interesting to pull somebody not only who is outside or technically not part of the Bronies, but someone that is also knowledgeable of them. So I reached out to the wonderful guys at knowyourmeme.com. I've learned how to say meme now, yes. And we have with us Amanda. Hello.
Hello.
And what is your position over at KYM?
I am the official meme librarian.
Okay.
I research entries. I wrangle people in the IRC channel. I do a lot of stuff.
Okay, and you have done a lot of work with the on the information that's there for the Bronies?
Yeah, the entries that I've worked on the most are the ones involving Derpy. Mm-hmm. She is a pet favorite of mine, and a lot of our users are Bronies, so you just have to learn as you go.
Yeah, are we still on top of, like, the most visited page?
I think it was actually taken over by Forever Alone.
Oh, all right, guys, get on it. Go back.
making the post right now.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I know we used to get like these angry emails. It's like Forever Alone is going to take over the ponies and views. This is a bot.
All right, this is ungetting done. If that is the case, the herd is on its way. Just so you know. So, all right, that's cool. Yeah, we kind of have spanned the internet, and there was that big rush on Know Your Meme to try and get first to 1 million, which we missed by a few hours, but for a while we were on top. But we'll change that. We'll make that. So
it is the biggest image gallery.
Yes. Oh God, there's like 30,000 in there.
It's kind of crazy.
I went in and just was like, wow, this is enormous. So yeah, we've got you on. We want to talk about not only what you think your image of us is, but also to answer some of your questions about us.
Yes.
Because
I'm sure, which there are many, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. I can admit we're kind of passionate and weird.
I like it.
Just a little. But as with everyone that we bring on the show, there's 4 questions we have to ask, and I'm going to ask a few more just to be on the safe side. First, we got to get through Serial. He's been on recently, but we always have to check. I have to make sure. Are you still a Dirty Rarity fan?
I'm still a dirty Rarity fan.
God, all right, that's fine. She still is 4th best pony. So
I think you're just incorrect.
And a favorite episode?
Sisterhood Social.
There you go. I think that's the same from like 3 weeks ago when you were last on.
It is.
All right, and Amanda, I have to know from you, favorite character and favorite episode.
My favorite character is Twilight Sparkle because she lives in a library, so she's kind of like my spirit pony, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite episode is the last roundup because Derpy.
Heck yeah.
It's also the only one I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was the other part of just like, it's which episode is the one with Derpy? Because that's the only one I've ever seen.
You're not supposed to tell them that.
But you said it a moment before me. I'm just re-illustrating the exact same thing you said. And if it is the only episode you've seen, it technically is your favorite episode.
It's true.
Well, that's cool. All right, so moving on to the next two. So what do you enjoy in the show? I mean, you've seen one episode, but there's also this crazy thing around it, so.
I really like cute stuff. So I really like the media that, at least what I see on KYM about ponies. I like the fluffy ponies that I've seen recently, the fan art.
Oh, boy.
So I basically just like cute things.
That's a perfectly valid reason.
Yep, that's totally fine. And what? So you obviously do a lot of research and see a lot of stuff about the show. It may not constitute as liking said show, but what do others think? I notice you have some like linkage out to Pony on you've listed here.
Yeah, a lot of my friends, they get the internet, so they get the ponies. They're not big fans, but one of my friends, he gave a talk at RIT about the show, and it was like the first pseudo-academic talk about ponies on the internet. So having him like in that part of the community kind of helps me a lot. Whenever I have a question, I'm like, hey, can you explain this for me? And
well, you've got that, and you've got a terrible resource of myself, Serial, and 100 other people willing to tell you what's up. So
oh yeah,
so
you're going to regret this.
To the Know Your Meme forums, and I was, hey guys, tell me all the important things, and they were like, you need to watch the whole thing in the next 20 hours. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, you start at the first two episodes, realize that the first two episodes of season one's kind of a grind up, and then it gets better. So yeah, we're gonna have fun. We are, and just so anybody that listens to this, she has agreed. By the end of this episode, she will be a member of the herd. So I have some questions. Unicorn, Pegasus, or Earth Pony?
Oh man.
Are you listening, Tetra? This is important.
Yep.
What's the difference?
Well, unicorns have magic, Pegasi can fly, and Earth Ponies do something.
They can grow stuff really well.
Yeah, they can. they're tied to the Earth.
The whole chat's saying Pegasus.
Well, I guess if the whole chat says Pegasus, I'm going
I don't know. Now we're going Earth Ponies, and she can't choose alicorns. Those OCs are not allowed.
Unless you're Lauren Faust, apparently.
Well, she made the show. It's okay.
I guess. Dragon.
So many questions. Pegasus. I'm going to go with the mask.
Okay, and let's go with, let's do, what are your favorite colors, if you had to choose 2 or 3?
Purple, pink, I guess. Can I choose, like, glitter?
Sure, we can sparkle it up.
Yes.
And give me one interest of yours.
I collect vinyl records.
Oh, you're going to get a good one then.
Yes.
That's going to be great. All right.
Got all that, Tetra?
Yep.
I'm excited.
Records, green and purple, with glittery stuff, and it's going to be a Pegasus. Oh, you're going to get a good one. That sounds all good.
I'm excited.
All right, so they're going to work on that. We've got to go ahead and move forward. And on the show, we've got sponsors. I'm going to go through these real quick. We got We Love Fine, who are awesome makers of T-shirts, all pony things, Star Wars, tons and tons of swag over there. We love them. They recently finished their event. And I got to see, because every time I go here, every week they've got something new pony, and I've just got to see what it is this week. So, newest, click, and of course, yeah, Adventure Time shirts, tons of pony stuff, a lot of gym. They've had a gym competition recently, so if you are very much into that old 80s cartoon. They have the derpy "You OK" shirt with her poking down from the hole. That'd be a good one for you over there, Amanda. And
that'd work.
Yeah, they're a little bit slower this week, but they just finished up the Know Your Meme or not the Know Your Meme contest, but the We Love Fine Season 3 contest. Definitely go check out their shirts. They're awesome. You can use Bronyville 10 to get 10% off of your purchase. And we love them. We love Fine. Also, sponsor for us is Ruckus Media, the maker of the Ruckus Player and the online book for My Little Pony. We do have some copies of that, but go over to Ruckus Media or find them on iTunes. You can find the Ruckus Media Player. Subscribe. You can get the books, the My Little Pony graphic novels that you can go inside of there. They're completely play around with them. They're fun. They're awesome. And you can find those on the iTunes Store and supposedly coming to Android soon. And also we have our sponsor, Everfree Northwest, the awesome convention that's going to be coming up in Seattle. I do not have the sound clip here, but our good audio man, M, will put it in exactly at this point here.
Come one, come all. Come see the great and powerful Trixie. I have come here to tell every pony about an upcoming event of untold grandeur. The event that I speak of is Everfree Northwest, the most amazing brony convention on the West Coast. Obviously, you have not heard of it yet. Only the most wonderful and dazzling ponies like myself know of its existence. At Everfree Northwest, there will be fantastic live music from Brony musicians, as well as actual singers from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and maybe a few more surprises as well. So, make sure you join us at the great and powerful Everfree Northwest on August 17th to 19th. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But was there ever any doubt?
All right, that will handle all the sponsorships and all. Serial, you are my replacement news pony this week.
Yes.
Just so you know. So you have collected me a nice collection here, though it has been a slow week.
A bit of a slow one.
So let's start going down this list. I believe that all the listeners, do we have a link out that they can see the show notes, baby? Yay! All right, they got a link. So you can follow along with us. If you are live and on the stream. But let's start up here at the top. What do we got first?
Not a Clever Pony is back from a long hiatus, now posting as Vila 208. And I hope this, yes, it does go to a DeviantArt page. You can click on that. And I'm assuming there will be music there at some point. So that's cool.
And Not a Clever Pony being? Who was Not a Clever Pony, Serial?
Trying to remember. Oh, a musician.
Correct. One of our musician friends who had to leave the fandom for a little bit because of some medical issues, and there was a big communal sigh and awe, and we hope you come back. And it looks like that even though there was a little bit of a name change, but they're definitely Not a Clever Pony is back in the community and. It posted a really interesting description of exactly what happened and why there was a name change. And I appreciate the fact that there was a lot of fan just coming together and being like, "Hey, welcome back! It's super awesome." Oh, look, good. Evine put in a link to Vela 208 SoundCloud, so that's out there now. But yeah, Not a Clever Pony definitely back in the Brony stable over here. Anything else on that? What else we got, Serial?
On that one, I think that's pretty much it. If we want to move on to the next one,
we can move along.
So, Pony Fantasy VI is complete. What this is a complete revamp, mod hack, however you want to say it, of Final Fantasy VI new characters, sprites, enemies, dialogue. And I never played the game. I heard it's good. And it's got Trixie in the logo, so I'm sure that's why Seth posted it. But
probably.
If you want to go ahead and check that out, I'm sure there's installation instructions and all that good stuff, and there's also a teaser video if you're into that sort of thing.
Let's see.
That sounds so cool.
Yep, just a complete sprite change. I want to click this link, but I don't know. It looks like it takes. No, that just goes to
it loaded eventually.
Yeah, I'm trying to
give it a minute.
I'm trying to find so where can I go? No, that's just a capture. I don't want to click the YouTube. What? God. I see this. I don't want to click the YouTube because I'll just start playing. I wanted to see if there was a page so I could find out where to download this. Oh, here it is. It's your page has it makes it so it's just website looks the exact same. But yeah, they've got a link there. Pony Fantasy. let's see. They've got the artist that they added for it, Applejack's portrait, numerous monsters. I want to see if there was any pictures here, but they have FAQ. I also admit I've never played Final Fantasy VI, but I understand that there is certainly plenty of people that were like, man, I love Final Fantasy VI, and plenty that were like, no, 7's better. Fight.
That's all I hear. It's all I remember.
6 is better. No, 7, fight. But yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to get around to JRPG nowadays, just because they usually have so much time commitment to it. But yeah, I mean, that seems pretty cool on that. I'm trying to check to see.
I never understood him personally. I guess the style just doesn't click for me.
Yeah, it's just when it's just like, hey, I play first-person shooters, and it's just like, hey, play this Japanese game where you sit there and you choose a whole bunch of windows. It's like, eh.
Oh, good. We're on the same wavelength then.
Yeah, kind of. Like,
because I'm playing through Crisis 2 again, and man, that's fun.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But totally. I mean, I'm also. It was just something I never got into, or nothing I hit. But it sounds fun. If I could, you know what? I probably shouldn't just discount it on that. That would be a fun thing if I actually did like any video shows or stuff like that. It would be fun to actually play through it some, and do it just like, oh look, a Twilight Sparkle. How awesome is that? Woo! All right. Let's see. Moving on. What else we got?
Season 2 of Ponies is now on Netflix, as was promised to us by the great pony gods, also known as Hasbro Incorporated.
Yay.
So if you have a Netflix's, you can go and stream those ponies right into your brain.
Yep.
I believe it's only 720p, or so I hear.
Mm-hmm.
So, better than nothing.
Yeah, Amanda, do you have Netflix?
I don't.
Oh, you're going to have to just steal it from someone, but that's the easy way that you can get it.
I know.
You can always there's sneaky ways you could find it too, but that's always a real neat way that you can kind of find it on that. Yeah, somebody give a Netflix code to this lady. She needs one. She desperately needs to watch some ponies.
I don't have a Netflix either.
Oh.
You want to just? Oh, okay.
I'm using one of my friend's connections. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, so it's all right. So I didn't know about the 720p. That's fine by me. I love the 1080p that I get from the iTunes, but 720p is perfectly fine for me. The main thing that I want to that you know, just so people know, yes, it is the edited version of the last roundup. Just so you know, so you know, no going in there with your big high hopes. You know That all right, that's a thing. But
I think that's the first thing people checked.
Yeah, it's like, what episode? It's got it on there? Changed voice.
Damn it.
But, you know, however.
We can talk about that later.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a little bit, and, you know, outside perceptions of stiff. But the main thing is, yeah, it's out there now. It's great that it's there. I was actually wondering a little bit last week and this week of just like, when will Netflix actually show back up? Or when they'll actually put season 2 out. But it's good that it's out there sooner rather than later. So, yeah, awesome for that. Netflix.
All right. So Tara Strong, right? She has a Twitter account, and occasionally she uses it to say things. Occasionally they uses it to say things to us.
Right.
And occasionally everybody flips out.
Okay, so what'd you say this
time?
week?
So everybody has started this campaign to get her Twitter account verified, because apparently it's not. And they're employing you to use this hashtag, and if you use it a bunch, it'll start trending, and then they'll verify her account. I'm not really sure what the process is behind all that, but, you know, it's cool.
So Tara Strong said something, and the rest of us jumped.
Did she say it? I don't remember.
It had to have been like mentioned by her at some point. Actually, I'm sure she did. I remember looking at her thing, and she's just like, "I'm not verified yet," and put that hashtag, and everybody just went, "Harump, let's do this."
Okay. I don't have a Twitter, so I didn't really look at that.
Yeah, you should come hang out with the cool kids over on Twitter.
I don't have a lot of things now that I'm realizing.
You know, it would be kind of neat for her to have that
Oh, yeah.
that on there, but I'm not entirely sure since there were plenty of people that other people were mentioning and like, this person isn't verified yet. I have no clue about Twitter's personal process. I wonder, is Twitter's office here in the San Francisco Bay Area? Because it'd be funny to actually just put out a sign that says verify Tara Strong. See if anybody here actually would pay attention. Twitter office. Where's Twitter located? I gotta find it on the map. It is located... Oh, come on. It's not anywhere close. I could drop it off by Facebook, but I don't think that'll do anything.
I'd put up a sign, but I'm in Texas.
The Facebook's official location is actually pretty funny. Their sign is just the thumbs up.
Really?
It's just a big thumbs up. It's pretty cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Love it.
They moved to what we like to call Swamp Campus, but it's pretty awesome. So yeah, if you want to, if you've got a Twitter, you can go right there and see if you can verify. I'm not sure if it'll work, but if it does, that would be super cool. So if you want to, go on your Twitter and do the verified Tara Strong tag, and go ahead and do that. Be cool. All right, let's see what we got next there. Cereal face.
Just think of something else.
I know, I'm trying. I've got everything set up for Chef. It's kind of weird trying
Chef
to...
face?
Yeah, Chef face I use.
Okay.
Thomas Jefferson's my favorite still.
That's good. So anyway, as some of you may know, the show that we watch sometimes, called Ponies, is scored by this wonderful, wonderful man with this wonderful, wonderful haircut named Daniel Ingram. And he is nominated for a Daytime Emmy Award for 2 of the songs in Season 2, those being Every Pony, I'm assuming that's the one from Sweet and Elite, and the Find a Pet song, which is super, super cool, and he should win both of them. So everybody go spam the vote thing.
But don't you just win one? Like, he's nominated for 2.
But right, but
he'd only
we need
win.
to make him win both, is my point.
But he can't win 2.
No, I don't care.
But he's nominated for one thing with 2 songs. He can't win 2 for one thing.
We will mash them together into a single song. Musicians, get on this. And then he will win.
Every Pony Pets, find a pony.
Find the pony every pony should know.
There. And then it's going to just relieve the rarity, I guess.
That'll be done in 2 hours, I guarantee it.
Just some crazy dubstep mashup.
I do like the dubstep.
All the hard drops. I love the dubstep in the extent that it's both like, if done right, it's actually good, but done wrong, it's hilarious. Like, terrible dubstep is the worst. It's like back in the days in the 90s when people would just make really bad industrial rock. And it's just, it's just noise, but there's something just hilarious to me about it. I love it.
I had the strangest urge to start listing out good industrial rock, but that's completely off topic. People are saying Alex S. Yeah, Alex S. Alex S. is good dubstep.
Yep, he does. He does an awesome job. Actually, the CMC theme song that he did was probably like my first introduction to dubstep. To go, oh man, this stuff can actually be good. How do I feel about this? I'm very confused.
I'm confused.
All right, well, that's cool. We went completely off base on that. But yes, he has been nominated for an Emmy, which would be great to win. I am disappointed that... All right, this is a little internal fan rage. I'm disappointed that the nomination team did not select My Little Pony for more.
There's 2 on there.
Well, there's 2 on there, but I mean, like, best show or best voice acting or, any of the other stuff. Any of the stuff that would be my personal fan rage,
No, sure, but, I mean, Daniel's stuff is pretty damn awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Daniel's stuff is amazing. I'm just saying the rest of the stuff is amazing, too.
Oh, no, yeah, but, give it a few more seasons and maybe it'll top those lists.
I can only hope. I kept going through it and just kept going like, oh, all you other shows, wagging my finger. You need to get some bronies in on that. We need to get more bronies in on the judging team in L.A. Come on,
Just
L.A.
sneak them in.
Come on. All right. Well, that sounds good. Hopefully he wins that. It'd be great if they could put, like, Emmy award-winning show, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. That would be really, really awesome. All right, let's see. What do we got now? What else?
This one's kind of silly.
Okay.
So,
I like silly.
We've seen this happen before. So Spitfire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Typically a mare, not in other countries apparently. So in Brazil, excuse me. She's a guy.
Okay. Hello, I'm Spitfire.
It's there's an amusing little video in the link there, and it's just a silly little bit that I thought was just amazing that they've made that kind of mistake.
Yeah, Spitfire gets turned into a male a lot. Like it seems like every once in a while when it gets dubbed, it's just like, this could be masculine. Like, yeah, with those massive eyelashes, that feminine frame, sure.
And the eyeshadow. What do you call it? Her eyes.
Eyeshadow.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about makeup.
Well, it was more hilarious when there was a while when people thought that Rainbow, at least in one country, Rainbow Dash was a male. You remember that a while back?
Oh yeah, and Seth still thinks that Vinyl Scratch is just a very effeminate-looking stallion.
He would. Nothing against that. Tricks. Simply just saying.
Anyway,
shared sigh. Seth. If you're listening, Seth, we still like you.
I like you, Seth, but Vinyl Scratch is a girl.
Yes, yeah, come on.
And Trixie's worst pony.
Oh, fighting words.
That's fighting words.
Oh.
Even I know that.
Oh. The sad thing is that Seth would say, "Yeah, I know." and then he'd roll his dice and find his favorite pony of the week. It's Sapphire Shores. I'm like, what?
And he'll have like a banner up there for about 12 hours, and it'll be changed back to Roseluck or something.
Something weird, weirdo. All right, and let's see. We got one last piece here. So tell me about this. We got new miniatures on the way.
We got new miniatures on the way. So these showed up on eBay a while back, and actually a day before this was up. So it's a while back in pony time. Anyway, so these showed up, and everyone was like, "Are these real? This is gonna be real." So these showed up on the My Little Pony Facebook page, and apparently they are real. And I'm trying to find the gallery. Here it is. And I'm trying to find all of the ponies.
Oh wow!
I'm still trying to find them. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Them. So we got really cool looking little miniatures that actually look good. They got a Granny Smith, Big Mac, got an Applejack, bunch of stuff.
You got a Gilda in here. So yeah, when I first saw these, I didn't. Well, and we got the Is Surprise a Wonderbolt? I know. I mean, I love these because I find that the plastic, like opposed to the brushables, the plastics look so show accurate. And I'm just surprised that they actually did make molds of like Gilda and some of the other characters.
I like Gilda. Like, who saw that one coming?
I like Gilda. I think she gets a bad rap, but of course I would because
she made Fluttershy cry.
Yes, she did make Fluttershy cry.
I'm with Starry on this one. I don't even like Fluttershy.
You gotta have a villain. All right, if you need a villain, it has to be in this pack.
Chrysalis.
But there has to be more.
Chrysalis.
All right. Listen, sir. I'm sure that they'll probably add something like her at some point, especially in the miniature line. The miniature line. I do like the fact Rainbow Dash looks better. It would be nice if they made a miniature of Fluttershy that actually looked like Fluttershy.
Except the short hair one.
Yeah.
I have the blind bag on my desk. It looks ridiculous.
What happened to you, Fluttershy?
I fell into a wood chipper.
Fell into some scissors, and now I look like a Rainbow Dash.
This is not necessarily a bad thing, I guess.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I saw the first images that kind of came out there, and I went, these look hand painted. I don't believe these. They look shopped. But no, I'm cool to hear they're actually legit. Big Mac looks rather effeminate.
A little bit.
A little bit.
With the little hoof bend
a little hoof there, and the long eyelash, and that nice slope to his muzzle.
Granny Smith looks good.
The Granny Smith looks awesome, yeah. So those are some really neat there. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Hey, Amanda, check it out.
Just done. There's your pony right there.
Oh man,
you just gotta.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
There you go. You're officially
thank
in.
You, Tetra.
That is yours, and I'm sure that there'll probably be one or two that end up getting floated out here during the show. But yes, congratulations, you're part of the herd now.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna reblog this to my Tumblr right now.
Awesome. All right. Well, while you do that, all right. So, are you being silly here on this next little note that you put here, Serial?
Oh no, man! This is totally
okay.
This is real, man.
This is totally legit. You're not completely just blowing something out of your horn.
No. This is okay. This is like rumor tagged. We got this from a reliable source. All right. We have in good confidence in season 3, Applejack's character is being revised to make her more popular. She will now be hip and with it, and she will be renamed Rapplejack. I'm totally not making this up.
Yeah, you're totally not.
Sure.
Yeah. She does need some help though, but
she needs some major help.
Not to be called Rapplejack. I've suggested it. I've suggested how it can be done. I believe it. I want Applejack to be really good because I like that character. Right. Her sister
have an episode, and then
her sister will be Rapple Bloom. That's awesome. Good one. I love that.
Rigmac.
Rigmac. They're all Ranny Smith.
Needs to happen.
These are Bicky Mac. All right, that's silly. All right, so it's time to move on. That is all of your news for this week. Mostly a slow week, but some cool stuff on the way. Looking forward to some miniatures and checking out the season 2 on Netflix. So that is cool. It's books, fanfic suggestions. Amanda has none because she don't read fanfics because she's only seen one show. And she was going to suggest. Well, you did have one to suggest, but that was just trolling.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Serial, why you have an IOU?
I don't read fanfics. I don't have time.
All right, whatever. I'm going to suggest one. This is a slice of life fic, and it's actually pretty good. It's called A Million Things to Do. Story is Pinkie Pie comes up to Rainbow Dash and says, hey, the world's going to end. We've got a million things we need to do. Let's do it. And they go around and, hey, we need to go prank this person. Okay, they do that. Hey, I want to go ahead and dive through clouds. Okay, let's do this. And, at the end, it's just like, all right, what's going on? And you kind of, it turns kind of nice and kind of, I wouldn't say sugary sweet, but it's just kind of like, that's a nice way to look at it. So I would suggest that. A Million Things to Do. It is complete. That's the benefit of it, too. It is just one chapter, complete fic. You can just read it, and it'll be a quick nice little episode type read. So I suggest it. That is A Million Things to Do. All right, Amanda, we have rattled on for approximately whatever time we have, around about 30 minutes at this point. It's time to bring you into the conversation big time.
Woo!
All right.
I'm excited.
So you're obviously from Know Your Meme.
Yes.
What do you guys do there?
We research memes, viral content. It's all user-submitted. Well, for the most part, it's user-submitted. And anyone can submit an entry of something that they've seen, preferably memes that are already established. But every once in a while, we'll get, the entry for, hey, I just made this in my room. And we're just, facepalm. So what we as staff do is take these entries and find their history and write about them. That's about it.
Find out how valid they are and what can be said about them.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you've done, at least, it sounds like you've done a lot of research, particularly on the derpy side.
Yes.
But I want to start on this. So you also mentioned that you work a lot on the forum side and a little bit on that. What is your kind of view on the public perception on the internet about bronies?
I feel like it's pretty misunderstood. A lot of people are like, oh, bronies, they're those guys. They are afraid to associate with them. And I feel like on our site sometimes the bronies think that everyone else doesn't like them, which is totally not true. Our site wouldn't be our site without our brony community, and I love my brony users. But I feel like sometimes people just look at ponies and they kind of just shove it off, but the culture that surrounds it is so interesting to me that I think it's worth a lot more than what people just like brush it off.
I'll take two reasons of why I think that there's kind of a little bit of like, well, the first one is the rabid fan base. Like, let's be honest, we kind of really get into this stuff. You cannot go onto a forum without finding at least one Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie. You can't go anywhere on the internet. You could go to a forum about, hey, I need to repair this car, and someone's got a sparkly rarity, icon. We're everywhere. It's true. It's the equivalent of having one of those ribbons on the back of your car. We have to be loud, we have to be proud, and Twilight Sparkle is best pony. I mean, it's just the requirement. And there's something fun about there's something good about that. But I think for a lot, I've seen plenty of people who have went like, I can't stand all the noise coming from these kids. You know what? The noise ratio has turned me off.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen that too.
Yeah, and that does kind of but I think on the same extent I've definitely been haters for things because I've heard a lot of noise about it and just went, I think that the basis behind this is dumb. So I'll admit to being closed-minded too. Mm-hmm. The other thing is that, and this is probably going to be a little bit of a contentious point, but I think that for the general internet, I think there's enough like fear that the My Little Pony stuff strays a little bit too close to the furry stuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. Those guys are kind of odd.
I've seen a lot of Rule 34. I've had to delete a lot of Rule 34 off the site. I can see where people get that connection.
Yeah, Serial. I think we can both agree that is out there to some extent.
It's sort of out there. How inevitable do you think that sort of thing is with any fandom, though, based on what you've seen?
Well, Rule 34 is inevitable for anything, even like staplers. So,
Mythbusters, guys, Mythbusters. Just letting you know.
I'm pretty sure there's Mythbusters Rule 34.
There is. There's a classic picture where somebody did one of those the motivational posters, and it was Rule 34, and it said there will be porn of it no matter. Oh God, is that Mythbusters? Oh, screw you, internet, screw you. It's one of my favorite images about that. It's just like, So, it's going to be out there. I do think that's probably a little bit of it, because that community, and I know a lot about that community, gets a lot of slag their way, probably a little bit for a reason, and then another bit probably not really, but It's one thing or another. If you venture too close to those waters, you're definitely going to start getting some raised eyebrows, and
yeah.
So I think that does kind of. I do agree with what Neural says. Furries suffered the same issue. Actually, they're not all sexual creeps, and it's like, yeah, they are not all sexual creeps. That is correct. Though they do have a lot of sexual stuff. But most that I have met have been very, very, very great people, very cool people. So I will attest that they are fine. So there's a lot. We've got 2 seasons of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic under our belt, and you have been doing some research. So Amanda, is there anything you would like to talk about?
Yeah. Nothing specifically. I mean, I love fandom in general, and one of my favorite things is shipping, and I find like MLP shipping to be really cool. I've recently stumbled upon Octavia and Vinyl Scratch, and I've watched a few videos, and I just think it's like totally adorable. So I don't know where we could go with that, but that's just something that I like.
On the OC side, I think Scratchtavia is one of the more well-known ones. Lyra and Bonbon is kind of that's kind of like the most accepted.
I think that's the gold standard.
Yeah, because
if you want to call it that.
To the point that there are episodes where it's just like we don't want to say it out loud, but it's just like, they did that for us. They know. Animation team knows. So there's a lot of like I'm pretty fine with shipping overall. I know that there are some, such as Starry Night over here, is not a fan of shipping one bit. Does not like friend shipping one tiny bit. And that's just her thing. And there are definitely people that believe that, you know, that doing something like that they're taking a show that has just this innocence to it and just kind of changing it mixing the recipe just a little so that there's like different feelings involved. So I can get that.
Yeah.
There's definitely a plenty of people that, you know, just steer straight clear of anything that's ship related. But I mean, I'm rather fine with, you know, imagining, hey, this character meets up with this one and finds out, you know, that there's some excellent story arcs out there. Shipping between the main six, other characters. There's one if you ever got into fic, there's a great Scratch and Octavio fic called Allegriza, which is, I think that's probably the best, like, how these two got together story that's out there. So I think that all that's fantastic, and I pretty much support it and think it's a really fun. I'm pro it. What about you, Serial?
Shipping in general, I don't have a strong opinion either way. I don't have enough time to read the fanfics. What I'm most impressed about, though, is just authorship in general in the fandom is pretty spectacular. I've read some great fics, and it's like, whoa, where did this come from? My Little Pony. Oh, okay. It's really cool that this is where it's coming from, all these people learning how to write, and I'm pretty involved with the pre-readers over on the EQDs, and just seeing how some of these authors grow, shipping or not, is inspiring. I've written a few myself, but I'm not going to plug those because they're terrible. But my point is, it's good. It's good.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that I find funny, and I've seen this especially over on Equestria Daily, is that female ship is A-okay. The stallion ship is but don't you dare ever hetero ship.
You're straight.
Oh, it's just like, no.
There's no particular rule against it. It's just that we don't.
It's
them.
It's weird, or it's just like nobody ever does it. Just like, hey, this is a heterosexual relationship.
Well, here's the problem: there are no cults in this show.
Yeah, there's also very few, and then if you put an OC in with any fic, it's just like rage.
A bit.
Also, yeah, the rage if you ever alicorn anything. Hey, this is another alicorn.
To the sun.
Yep. Now I do know that Amanda, you did mention a little bit of maybe talking about Derpy.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there anything in general you wanted to know on that?
Well, I mean, it's less of what I wanted to know, but more of like just talking about the event in general. Because, I mean, from an outsider, like, I saw the episode because I saw the original episode with the original voice because I thought it was amazing that
the people actually put Derpy into the show and, like, took the fan name. Like, that was just really awesome to me. And then I never would have thought that so much backlash would have happened afterward. Like, to see them go so far as to take it off iTunes and change the voice, like, I felt super bad for the fandom. Like, I found it kind of insulting to you guys. Like, oh, well, we did take your fandom name, but now we're just going to take that back. Sorry, guys.
Well,
yeah, you go first, Cyril, because I got all the words for this.
Sure. We don't actually know what happened, but here's the basics. The animation team, Studio B, put that in there, shipped it off, it aired, and I believe that people didn't complain to the studio. They instead complained to Hasbro, because we talked to people at Studio B like, oh my god, what happened? And they're like, wait, what? Oh my god, we're just learning about this too, what the hell? So I can only assume that it was either a small minority or something that happened. Even the writer of the show wasn't very aware of what was going on.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what happened. It was sort of a debacle, and it makes me sad. But
yeah, from our side, kind of what happened was that there was also some rumblings around that time, because I think that there was actually kind of two prongs to this whole Derpy thing. The first one was so that there was this big harumph. So the episode aired. There was some harumphing going on because there were people who felt that that Derpy in herself, and it probably felt this for a while, was not a really good It represented something, at least to the fandom, that they didn't feel was correct. Ableist is a word that gets tossed around a lot. So the first thing that happened was that suddenly there was some contact made that we were made aware of, that We Love Fine was being instructed that, hey, the term Derpy is getting removed from everything. And that is at that point that our show actually started a pound save Derpy, and started putting that out on the internet, saying, hey, we're getting information that this is that the name on these shirts is getting pulled away. This is kind of dubious. We need to step in on this, and just see if we can. If that name gets wiped, that's bad news. And it ended up that We Love Fine could keep the name, and they could post it on the shirts, and yay, hooray, win. And in that case, the Save Derpy was done for round one. But there was already rumblings that something was happening behind the scenes. And what was happening was Hasbro was modifying that episode to remove Derpy, change the voice, de-derp the eyes just a little. And, the episode came back onto iTunes because it had been off for so long, and then it came back in its modified version, and that's when the backlash came. Overall, I mean, what happened afterwards, there was a big push there was another big Twitter push. I know that I actually got blamed a little bit for people saying that we should have kept doing the Save Derpy that was out there. But in the end, Hasbro had already spent the money and time to make the modification, and they deemed it. They deemed the reason that they do it, for good or for ill, they decided to do it, and it's their product. Their product. So I'm inclined to just shrug and go, "Well, that kind of blows," but that's what Daddy said.
In the end, they didn't make the gesture for us, Studio B, and that's what matters to me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and there are definitely people at Studio B that were and may still be, somewhat a little raw because of how that all went down, because it was a gesture that they gave to us that we lost our head. You can find reaction videos.
Man. Oh, yeah.
You can see those reaction videos on YouTube the moment that Rainbow Dash says Derpy, and it's just pages of text going by. Just people losing their mind.
Yeah, a whole bunch of Nomi users were freaking out the next day. It was awesome.
It was so nuts on that. And the other weird thing was after everything that happened with the last roundup, there was a lot of like fear of, is this character gone? Has Hasbro just completely erased the character? We won't see her in the backgrounds again. There won't be any of the derp-eye. And it took a few episodes. And then she came back again and was still derp-eyed, and we went, well, maybe it was still already in the animation. I think we're okay. And then a few episodes later, she came back in and was all in the episode and full derp. And I think everybody at this point went, okay, she might not speak much again, and we can kind of take that as being as kind of the safe thing to do, to not incite that whole wave of rage again. But in the end, it just kind of turned it. In the end, the character seems like she's going to be there. I would be absolutely shocked if she wasn't in season 3. And I think in all, I think we did a little speech a while back about the whole derpy thing, and in many ways she represents what this fandom is kind of about. A whole bunch of kind of weird, like, people who are not entirely with it, that are seen as kind of odd, but when you get behind the surface is just a lovable dope that enjoys having fun. I think that's why everybody kind of rallied around that character, because they could associate so much with it, of just seeming weird, but still just having such a good time doing it.
Yeah.
So, I think that's most of what we can say about Derpy on that front. Since you are a recent inductee into the herd, is there anything else, any guidelines or anything you would want us to guide you towards?
We'll start with the first 2 episodes, right?
No.
Well, if you the first 2 episodes, I would say, are probably the weakest of the whole series. Probably some of the weakest. It does a good setup of, hey, this is what their character and this is what they're about. But if you're really looking for, hey, I want an episode that I can sit there and go, wow, that was a good episode, they're not going to be it.
Okay.
There are.
So where do I start?
It depends on who you ask.
Yeah, are you an artistic type?
I like art, I guess.
Okay, probably not that. I always like to say Sonic Rainboom.
That or Fall Weather Friends are usually the 2 I go for.
Yeah, Sonic Rainboom is a great, like, it follows Rainbow Dash, who everybody pretty much likes but me.
Our own.
And it's one of the better ones with Rainbow Dash, because she's played off as just this big cocky character, and then she finally gets in a situation that she feels out of control about and overcomes it, and it's a really good episode. If you want one that has a awesome, I would feign to say that the Yankee Doodle episode is great just because of its music. It would be a kind of okay episode, but that song is so good.
Might just want to watch the song, really.
Yeah, really, that song is amazing.
Do they sing in every episode?
No. But when they do,
yeah,
you know it.
They don't song every episode. Do you like Halloween?
I do. My favorite holiday.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, then Luna Eclipsed.
Luna Eclipse?
You might not.
I think Lunar Eclipse or Luna Eclipse. I forget.
Luna Eclipse. Now you might not. You might not want to do that one until you see episodes 1 and 2, because it reintroduces a character from those.
All right.
But it's very, very good. Yeah, as DeJorkin says, there is kind of some order you should go, because you need to know why everybody is so scared of Luna. So you need to see those first 2 episodes. Okay. So it's like we're just giving it's like taking a friend to a really high scale restaurant and just being like, all right, so go light on the salad. You're really gonna want to try the prime rib. It's excellent here. It's like, only get water. The wine's overpriced. Just Having to outline everything on that. Yeah, info overload.
As long as you guide me, I'll be good.
No,
All right, one more question. Do you have a sibling, younger or older?
No.
Okay, never mind. I was going to point you at my favorite one, but...
Forever alone.
Yeah. I have a cat,
I'd
though.
love to be an only child.
I have a cat.
I have cats, too. All right.
All right, yes. See, we are going to be best friends. It's
We're
gonna be
bonding.
great.
See, look, I'm trying to see if anyone else has. You can always, there's the 2 episodes where ponies go absolutely nuts, and I can't decide if let's see, you should probably, I would say, start in season 1 because it makes season 2 seem that much more awesome because their animation gets better. Party of 1, I would probably say in season 1. So, yeah, I would say do Sonic Rainboom, do Party of 1, and then watch it from the beginning through.
Okay, cool.
So those 2 will give you the feeling of this is where they can really nail a neat episode. Party of 1 is like where they can go really weird sideways with an episode, and then just start from the beginning on, because that would be the best way to do it.
All right. I have homework now.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, you do.
And we do warn you, it's the 4-episode curse. You go 4 episodes, you're locked in.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that just so you know, 4 episodes, you can't turn back.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
So once you hit 4, you got to make a value judgment.
Well, I already have a pony version of myself.
Yeah,
So
I know.
You need to look inside yourself and say, do I like this show?
Once the abyss stares back, you have to realize if you're okay.
No. Oh, this is a big commitment.
Oh, and look, and Tetra just revamped you some more.
Oh my.
Re-uploaded picture.
Oh, we added some shading and stuff. Oh, that looks neat.
Ooh.
Cool. Now you have 2
That
versions.
looks awesome, Tetra. Thank you.
I think somebody's getting a new avatar on the forums. Click.
Oh, yeah.
Are you telling me to wrap it up, baby? Are we talking about memes? Should we talk about pony memes? Well, we actually haven't talked about pony memes on the show much recently. Let me see. I actually have to see. You are putting. Let's see. Now I've got it. Now I'm going to load up Know Your Meme and pull it up. So we did talk about Derpy.
Yes.
I mean, there's plenty of memes that we've had internally. For instance, socks. That's a weird one.
I like socks.
Yeah, I think socks. You were the one that got wet manes so important. So
I like that one too.
you did because it was rarity starting off. Weirdo.
Yeah, there's some banners going on.
So let me go to Know Your Meme, My Little Pony. Pull that up. And by the way, you guys did that awesome video. I absolutely adore the Know Your Meme video you did on My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Oh, that was so good.
It was very well researched. I liked it.
No, they got the name wrong. I think. I haven't watched it in a while, but I feel
they got the... You mean bronies?
Yeah, they were like bro, not B.
Yeah, that was the only mistake, though.
Yeah. Did you guys watch the Know Your Ponies thing that we put up maybe like a week and a half ago?
I would have to see that. That'd actually be a good link because I have not caught that.
I haven't not seen that either.
I don't know where it went. I will find it and link it in the chat. But it's about animation errors, and
I love those.
It's a different host, but it's really cool and very well researched. I was super impressed with it and how it came out.
We love those. The animation team hates those.
I bet they do.
I recall there was a big compilation after season 1, and one of the animation teams saw it, and they're just like, it was just like watching pain for about 15 minutes. Of just like, oh, we missed that. Oh, I can't go back.
This is where all you screwed up.
Oh, how did I not see that texture? Oh.
Applejack missing her freckles for like half the season.
Freckles gone. Freckles back. I loved each time that Celestia's tail was outside of her body.
Yes. She's got an awesome tail, though.
But yeah, the just looking through here, so the usual fun picture mods are asleep post ponies. That's a good meme. Are you a wizard?
Blast from the past, man.
All the crazy modifications of adding My Little Pony to TF2 and Skyrim.
Oh, I love those. I love those videos.
I kind of want to do Skyrim now with Pony Mod. That would be super fun. Let's see.
People are telling you to pronounce it Mame.
Yes, just so you know, I had a terrible habit early in the show to call it Mame. So.
Oh no!
I know everybody was just sitting in their chair.
I made fun of you about it for weeks.
And
it was great.
And then I got better.
You did. I'm proud of you, AC.
I'm proud too. I'm glad you don't say it Mame or Mimi.
Mimi.
I get that a lot.
So tell me about these Mimis.
Oh no!
Somebody finally corrected me, and I'm like, wow, I feel stupid.
It happens.
So
it does.
I'm trying to see. Let's see. What else do we got here? I don't know if we want to. If you guys would like to actually give a call in, if you've got any questions for Amanda, or I guess Serial in this case, or me, that's cool. If you guys want, the Skype name is Bronyville, and you can just give a call across to us if you have any questions for Amanda, or want to give her any guidance in her new journey towards, the wild world of My Little Pony.
Tell me about all the best ponies.
Its best pony is Twilight Sparkle. You already know this.
Yeah. I have a little Twilight Sparkle at my desk.
See?
Guiding me.
Already done.
It's okay, Rarity. I like you.
And that makes one. Oh!
That's not nice.
It's not. Yeah, let's see, for the most part, Skyrim, all the Tumblr stuff, Tetra said, doing his craziness. Tara Strong, doing all of her crazy Twitter nonsense. Here we go. Screw Loose is calling in. Add to group call. Screw Loose.
How do?
How are you, sir?
Hi.
Very good.
Did you have any questions or anything you wanted to say? Suggestions?
I did. What was all that meme madness? And what was who finally won that?
That was the meme base thing?
Yeah. I didn't know if you knew what happened with that.
I didn't pay much attention, but I know the meme base mod was just like trying to screw with everyone. He did not take it very seriously.
He does not know us very well, does he?
I think he knows you too well, which is why.
Just knock them off one by one and cause them no.
Yeah, just get all the meme-based mods fired. It's fine.
Oh, and so the interdepartmental meme wars begin. If they haven't already, and we've just invoked ourselves into it.
Oh no, that's why I'm East Coast Amanda, because there's another Amanda on meme base.
That is West Coast Amanda?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Something you accidentally added earlier?
No, she was listening onto the call. Oh, no!
Oh, God.
She knows all the secrets.
She knows everything.
All our secrets that we're broadcasting live at the moment.
This is so bad. They'll never find out. We're safe. All right, Screw Loose, anything else?
Thank you for everything you all guys do.
Hey, happy to do it, man. You have a good one, and have a good rest of the show.
Shall do.
All right, let's see. Keep this open. There we go. We got a newbie. Let's see, add group call. Hello, Colin.
Oh,
you're here. Don't get too caught.
Hello.
Hello. What do you got for us?
Amanda, question. When Know Your Meme started posting a lot more pony stuff, how much of a negative backlash did you get from everyone else on the website who, let's say, doesn't like ponies? Because a lot of people don't.
Well, I wasn't working for the site when ponies blew up. I had interned before, in the world pre-pony, which is very weird for me to think about now.
That place doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, what was the world before ponies? I don't even know.
A dark, dark place.
Lots of Rebecca Black and.
No, that was.
All I recall is just a weird dancing guy with a deep voice. All the Rick Astley, all of it.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That was the entire internet.
Yeah, pretty much. That and Chocolate
That and
Rain.
cats.
Yes.
That too.
And
Cats never die on the internet. Cats are
Cats are there forever.
Cats are eternal.
on the internet. No one knows you're a cat.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, how'd you find out?
The big secret.
So all right. So you haven't seen at least when it popped up, you didn't see the any negative, and of course it sounds like that there's there definitely are some Pony, I'm staying out of this thread.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on the site who will just like downvote all the Pony posts, and it's kind of dumb.
It happens in real life too.
Oh no.
Well,
People
I have a lot of
downvote
friends.
in real life?
Well, I have a lot of they downvote me. No, I have a group of friends.
Ouch.
They're all very internet familiar people, and there's a few of us in the group who are into the whole pony thing, and we're not super vocal about it. But as soon as anything ever gets mentioned on any other forum about it, it's like, how dare you? You're killing my internet, and I'm like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
But,
I see that a lot.
Haters gonna hate.
Sucks. Yeah. I know recently we implemented on our main image feed a button that says fewer ponies, and
Really?
yeah, if you just go to like knowyourmeme.com/images, it's on the side, and like we didn't really broadcast it, but it's just for the sheer volume. A lot of our users just don't want to see it, and it doesn't hide every pony on the site. It just gives you less, and
Amanda, I feel like we are being mistreated as a community now. So may there be a button that says more ponies.
I wish we could have a more ponies button.
Have a more
every other non-pony post.
It will simply start pulling things from Google Images just to add more in there.
Just add more ponies. But it caused like a really weird rift on our site, because all the pony users were like, wow, we feel mistreated, and everyone else was like, this is awesome. And I'm like totally in the middle. Like, while I like having the button there because it makes my, like, when I do Tumblr posts for Know Your Meme, ponies don't really do well, so I just hit the fewer ponies button and take images from there. But at the same time, like, I wish there was some way that we could just like let users select what they don't want to see. And I know that it's like really hard to code. We're working on changing it, but I know what it's like to have your fandom just like pushed aside, and I don't want our users to feel that, and it bums me out that our users do. Just kind of sucks sometimes.
Such as being a weird internet community. But
what internet community isn't weird?
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
point.
I kind of made the point when the whole like derpy thing exploded. The only like positive side I had to the whole thing is like a week later, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Mass Effect all exploded. Like just fan rage from them too. How dare you, grah grah grah! And it was like, all right, I don't feel so like we are the only ones.
You know.
So yeah, that stuff happens, but whatever. It's part of being weird. Part of the reason that this fandom is so fun is because it is just, you say it and somebody goes, really?
That's the best part, though.
Huh? I'm like, no, dude, it's good. So, all right, Colin, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
It's a very cute puppy you have.
I know.
The very nice puppy icon.
One of the few cute things you find on 4chan. Oh, man.
Puppies.
Anyway.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Very welcome.
All right, we got a good one right here. Hey, Tetra.
Oh, it's Tetra. What's up?
Hello,
dude?
Apple Cider and Cereal and Amanda.
And
I had a question.
And this
Hello.
is Tetra, the one who drew you the picture, by the way, Amanda.
The picture is awesome. Thank you so much, Tetra.
You're welcome. But now I have a question, actually.
Okay.
Also, for all of you, what kind of new topic do you think that it could become a new meme on the internet? A new pony meme, actually.
Oh, boy.
I want Wetman to come back.
Oh, wait, before the answer, Amanda, there is another picture. Go.
I would love
man.
I would love Magneto to come back, but that's a little personal.
Great. It's in the Skype chat.
Oh, Tetra, that's awesome.
I love that.
There is the I love German that Starry is now showing above my head. Just like, this is my new meme. This is what I am known for. Fear me.
I must have missed that part.
I loved the Magneto. I want someone to pull it out of the Deadpool. Bring it back.
That was such a weird night. 12 hours of podcasting and then just catharsis.
You removed me from the call right before that happened, and you kept Fee on for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
That was jelly. I got to miss that.
And now you are angry forever.
I want revenge on you, Apple Cider.
I love the fact that when that happened, Chef immediately said, "Let's not do that," and I immediately did it. It's like, "Hi, how about we not?" And then I just like,
and just broke out into song.
At the Magneto. Oh, that was such a weird night. I loved it so badly. I don't know. That was literally just like I just went crazy for a while. I woke up and then it was suddenly awesome. I just could not stop laughing. That was so great.
Welcome to Die.
All of a sudden, people are asking to play the video. Play the video. Starry does not want to. I just know it. She's being very quiet.
Broadcasting Tetra's laugh to hundreds of people. They're all gonna die.
Pretty much. You know what? They happen so naturally. You never know what's going to end up being it. There was. They just kind of pop up, and then when they hit that fever point where everyone's just talking about it. I mean, they come and go. Like there was the short period of time where the little the chubby ponies, everybody loved those, and then there was the wet manes.
Oh, those are so cute.
Where are they? I haven't seen them in a while.
I'm sure they're just doing My Little Chubbies, or I don't know if they're still doing that Tumblr, but
they are, I think.
They they just come and go. Yes, Millhouse. Millhouse needs to be the next My Little Pony.
How about no?
Give me.
Or there is already one.
Give me some time.
No,
oh boy,
Tetra.
Tetra's going to make a Millhouse pony. Here it comes.
No, I want to hurt you. Also, there's a video playing.
Oh.
Yeah, Well, the thing is that you miss the sound. You miss the audio, which is it's just a repeat of the video. Yeah, however.
There he is.
Yeah. Yeah. Blasted Magneto popping up in my videos. So crazy. All right, Tetra, we're going to go ahead and head out. Thank you, dear sir.
All right, thanks.
Have a good one.
Bye, Tetra.
All right, we'll do one more. If any of you guys want to give us a ring, we'll add one more to the call. Then we'll move on, and we need to wrap this sucker up. Go ahead and finish all the crazy. We do. Let me look at this. Look at what we got going. Okay, here we go. Last guy or lady. I shouldn't discriminate. Hello, Timothy. Timothy.
Yes.
Make sure.
Sorry.
Oh, uh-oh. You just gave yourself away.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Uh-oh, Timothy doesn't look like he's got a mic set up. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hello?
Oh, God, you're so close.
I always mute myself.
I know.
Without realizing it.
I know, that was so... You were literally on the cusp of me hitting the big red button, sir.
I was like, oh no, what's going on? And then, oh hey, the red button. That probably means something.
That means you're doing all right. What do you got, sir?
Well, I'm wondering with Amanda, what is your favorite meme overall of all time? Not related to Pony, or if Pony is your favorite.
Oh, wow. It changes a lot. I like anything with cats.
Yeah.
Recently, I've rediscovered Apple's Bear, and I love Apple's Bear.
I'll have to see that one. That one's new to me. Let's see.
Oh no, it's just a giant polar bear with a giant ice block of apples in it, and he's like, apples.
He's just going for it. Yeah, I remember that one's a while. I haven't seen that one in a while. Let's see, which ones? I had one on. Cats is always good. You can always go with a silly face. A cat with a silly face.
Yeah, cats never get old. I love cats.
With me, my favorite are the rage faces. Me gusta face, pretty much.
Me gusta.
He is so great. I met the artist who drew the original Me Gusta, and he is the coolest dude.
Really?
So, yeah.
It's weird to be able to trace these things.
So Me Gusta or Bueno? Which one's your favorite?
Me Gusta for me.
I kind of like Bueno. Just
that's a little creepy. Just like, I don't know, the Bueno is a little creepy for me. I prefer the Me Gusta.
There's so many like crazy ones out there. I'm looking at the front page of your site and I'm going like, oh, the Trololo guy, he's awesome too.
So good, yes. Do you guys have favorite memes?
It's hard trying to come up. If ponies have to be a meme, I kind of record an episode for it every week. It's kind of hard not to say it.
I write about ponies on the internet.
Yeah.
Well, then within ponies, which is your favorite pony meme? Because
don't make
me
choose.
Several memes within the ponies.
There are.
Magneto, done. There.
Obvious.
I have a T-shirt
I started
of it.
Wetmane, so I'm just gonna go with that.
You kind of did that.
You like it, AC?
It's fine.
I'm not sure if it's a meme, but I would have to say Sweetie Bots. I just love Sweetie Bots.
That's good too.
That could be a meme. That's a good one. I think that all works well. All right, there's plenty of stuff that's going to come out meme-wise, and I can't wait to see what more craziness is going to come down the pipe. All the 20% cooler memes. Somebody just mentioned that. that one goes into the nickel jar anytime someone says that one. X is 20% cooler. Sigh. Oh, that one's getting millhoused. All right. Well, thank you very much, sir. Good to have you on the show.
I'm going back to playing some Skyrim while listening.
Awesome. Sounds good.
All right.
Go take out some of those dag giants. Go take out an ancient dragon for me. There you go.
See you later.
In my honor. All right, good deal. All right, let's go ahead and start wrapping up this show. Thank you all for calling in. We've got to do emails. We got to talk about all the awesome people who have sent us emails over the past week. You can email across to us at bronyville@gmail.com. Starry has added a note here. So I will read this in Starry Night's voice. You're more likely to have your email read if you begin with a greeting and end it with your name. That way we don't have to guess what you would like to be called. Otherwise, I'll just refer to you as Cow Patty. I'm not allowed to swear on the Google Doc. Starry. So there you go. She just called you all out publicly. So just so you know, and you can send those across to bronyville@gmail.com. Please include a name. Otherwise, Starry's going to just get mad at you. And call you Cow Patty, I guess.
Oh, no.
So, as usual, I will start first. Serial, if you will get second. And Amanda, would you like to get thirds?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, look.
She color-coded them.
Awesome. So we can all know which one. I guess I am black, green, and orange, it appears. So, all right, we'll go through these. First email. I have postponed sending an email, and I felt now would be an off time, but oh well. I think I speak for most of us when I say I loved the tabletop episodes. At first, I was kind of upset that I wasn't your normal podcast, but I was hooked in the first 10 minutes. Before, I'd found myself growing distant from the fandom, and it was just the jolt I needed to get back into it. So now for a question. Do you think, or will you do any more of these and possibly do it every 5 to 6 episode thing, or maybe shorter than that? As always, I love the podcast, and please keep up the good work. And Starry Night, I love that you're K-N-I-G-H-T. That's great. If you are there, I wanted you to know that I was overjoyed when you replied to my question, would you like to be a tree on your Tumblr? Your faithful listener, Mint Coffee. So, yes, this is the tabletop games that we have with Kefka Floyd. We do play, just so you know, Amanda, there is a tabletop My Little Pony game that someone has created. It is awesome. It is so fun.
That sounds awesome.
We've done 3 episodes of just us just jabbering on and playing tabletop and having a really good time. And yeah, it's great, and the system works really, really well. And yeah, it's a blast to play. And I would love to do more. We are trying locally here to find some people who will want to play a tabletop. And I'm being like turbo selective to make sure that they can actually work really well, because I'd like to record those and make it kind of a every once in a while thing where we get some friends in here, maybe live stream the whole thing and just, play tabletop ponies. So it would be super fun to do that, and I would love to do some of that more tabletop stuff. But yeah, it's so fun. And that's pretty much we'll try and do it as much as we can. There's still, we want to make sure that we're also getting because those sometimes exist outside the span of our normal episodes, but then there's not as much, weekly stuff going on either. So we'll have to see. It's just trying to get it all set. Let's see. All right. I think that takes care of that. Cereal Face, you mind,
Yeah. All right.
Speedy Cereal.
To the Bronyville cast, I am a recent listener of your podcast, listening to number 032 as I type this, which is a nice way to fill the break between seasons. But anyways, my story for this email. While taking a walk through the University of Washington campus, I saw a message on the ground scribbled in chalk saying, "This way for ponies," and an arrow pointing down the sidewalk. As a fan, my first thought went straight to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And my curiosity piqued, I followed the arrow and several messages. When I reached the point all the arrows were leading to, I found an enormous chalk drawing of Applejack in front of an apple tree, with Derpy hanging upside down from a branch, and a boldly written message saying, "Join the herd," in the middle of the campus. Pictures of both attached. Sincerely, Austin T. P.S. Discord is best character, but Rarity is best pony. Yes, she is.
Uh-huh.
And there's two images there, and they're looking really cool.
That is a pretty.
I was kind of impressed by that QR code there.
Yeah, trying to chalk up a QR code seems like madness.
I want to see if that works.
Well, it's only like part of a QR code, so you can't really do it.
No, I mean, I physically want to walk there and see if my phone will like it.
All right, well, go ahead and start walking to the University of Washington, I suppose.
All right, I'll be back in. Oh, that's a wise way. I don't know.
Yeah. See you in a couple of weeks, if not a month. Gonna just
I'm
walk
coming to Colorado. I'll skip over to town there.
You got lost in Utah. Oh
no! Who goes to Utah on purpose?
Not even Utahns go there on purpose. But yeah, I mean that's pretty cool, and they have a email address there for mlpfim@uw.edu, so they have a local group to it. But that's cool just to see that there was a lone person there that was just walking around, and all of a sudden ponies. And that's a good chalk outline too. That's a really good image.
That's a good motto. All of a sudden ponies.
This way to pony. That would get my attention.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then I'd go to a petting zoo and be like, "Oh, I didn't get Applejack." Oh.
Why would you want Apple? Oh, I'm sorry.
Applejack's a fine pony. She is top 3 pony.
No,
she is
not even close.
She is top 3 pony.
She's best background pony.
No, quiet you. Shut your lion face. All right, before we get, yes, you've got a face of a lion. Lion face cereal. All right, Amanda, if you could grab the next one, please.
Yes, this one has questions in it.
Oh.
Dear AC, Chef Sandy, Starry Night, guests, and the rest of the Bronyville gang. Hi. Before I start, I'll begin with basic things everyone puts in their letter. You guys are amazing. Your podcast is so entertaining and interesting to listen to. Best pony out of the main 6 is Rarity, but my overall favorite pony is Octavia.
What's going on here? All this Rarity love.
I love it.
I know. What is this? So question time. How has My Little Pony affected your life? And the next question, when My Little Pony ends, which is a day I dread and hate to bring up, what do you see yourself doing, and will you continue the podcast? Okay, that's pretty much it. Thanks for reading, Periwinkle Skies.
All right, so several questions here. I want to go to cereal. What are you going to do when this all ends?
That's not a question I've seriously considered. I suppose I'll do something useful with this degree I'm getting.
That sounds like it. So from one wasteful thing to the next. Gotcha.
Hey.
As for so the first part, how has it affected my life? Well, I spend a good chunk of Saturdays recording a show. That's at least one part of it. The other part that I think is probably the more fun part, or the part that I feel better is about, is that I moved to so right around the time that I moved across the country to get work and be with my girlfriend. I kind of came across the show, and I was kind of in a rut because I had left everything I had in Georgia to come to California, and it was, I had some friends, but not as many, and I was still kind of distant to them, and I had lost like a whole bunch of like really close-knit friends, so anybody that I had was kind of, I didn't know, like, oh, we're cool, but how cool are we? And it caused me like, okay, well, at least I've got something to occupy my time. And then afterwards, we started up the local group, and that made it so it's like, oh, there's people I can hang out with. And by, scoping that out, being like, okay, these are the cool people I really enjoy spending time with, that share my interests. And, I've now got a group of, friends out of the show, and I find that great because I went from being a shut-in to being a shut-in that at least can go outside every once in a while with some people. So that's how it's kind of affected me. How about you, Serial?
It's affected my grades, that's for sure.
Oh, bone. You've gotten better ones, right?
Yeah, okay, let's go with that.
Okay.
I think it's made me a happier person, to be honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's made me a happier person.
Did you used to wonder what friendship could be?
Until you all shared its magic with me.
Did you have big adventure and lots of fun?
Rarity.
Okay. But yes, what happens afterwards? I think we were the exact people who answered this like a few weeks ago, but it was, if it happens, we'll probably, me and Chef have kind of talked about just doing a general animation show, just revamping the show just a little bit and doing that. Still talking about ponies when it comes up, but if and when it kind of, ends at some point, if we still want to talk about it, we'll still talk about it. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of, it's one of those things of just like, there's part of me that's just like, the show could go on for 8 seasons, and part of me is like, oh God, 8 seasons. Like trying to do all the numbers, 8 years times 52, 400-ish plus episodes. Oh God, like just trying to put all that together. But on
I hope they don't drag it out too long. As much as I love it, I don't want it to be a walking zombie like The Simpsons has become.
No, I don't think anything could be The Simpsons. I think it will be great. I think that why does everyone say 8 seasons? I just picked 8 out of the top of my head. But it's just, I would be, it's one of those things of like, I would groan and say, oh, 8 seasons sounds so bad, but 8 seasons later, I would be like, all right, well, 8 seasons is good. I don't know if I can go 12. 12 is a little too many. Like, just turn it up a few more years. No, I can't do year 17, man.
You turn into a hippie.
Man, when they turned in... ye old grizzled My Little Pony podcast.
You gonna grow a beard just for that?
So yeah,
or do you have one? I don't remember.
I have stubble. I have a little. If I got close enough, I could like make noise to let you hear it, but
please don't.
Then M will not like that. So yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to go. We're going to keep going down this road until we can't go down it no more.
I suspect Seth will keep EQD going as long as ponies are relevant.
Yeah, he kind of... Brony showed the retired edition. Here we are in our new estate in Florida, where everyone goes when they retire. So, all right, let me go ahead and roll on to the next one. I suppose since I don't see any name here, their name is, as Starry said, Cow Patty.
That's at the bottom. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one.
Nope. This one's mine, and I don't see any names, so Cow Patty.
Sure.
Dear Hello, fellow bronies of the Bronyville podcast, and whatever insane guest you happen to have derping around. All right, well, I got 2 of them this time.
Hey.
My question is, what, if any, background ponies would you like to see have a story in Season 3? I would personally love to see the main 6 help out Vinyl Scratch in a gig. I would love to see if they could do a call-out for... I would love to see if you could do a call-out for me. I'm a brony rapper just starting out, and I just can't seem to get out there. I'm looking for other brony rappers to collab with. I am Where Brony on YouTube. If anyone wants to contact me, thank you. Thank you if you read this email, and have a nice pony-tastic day. P.S. Pinkie Pie and Twilight are best ponies. Sandy, it's okay to be wrong.
Sincerely, Cow Patty.
No, he mentioned his name. It's just inside of there, Where Brony.
Too much work.
Yes, there's Starry. Don't do anything that causes Starry to have to do any sort of researcher work. That just, I'm getting the world's biggest finger.
I did so much work on this episode.
Can you feel that? That's all the love. Okay, well, there's your shout out. As for which, I think we all would, if there was any way to do a derpy episode, I think that's all what we really like.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean,
aside from that,
I mean, besides like Fee probably wanting a Lyra episode, as she would. If it had to be something where isn't that any character that I would like to see this background, if I had to, I want to go into the try and pull a character that nobody has seen much or has a real ambiguous background. I'm gonna
Roseluck's kind of cute.
Roseluck's not too bad. Roseluck would be cool. Junebug would be okay.
That too. What's her face? Apple Cobbler.
Just randomly pops up everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
This
right.
is the one with the glasses and smile.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, you know what? All right, I found it. I found the one I want. I want a Twist episode.
Oh, God, why?
There you go. 'Cause Twist is awesome. Twist. You want a Twist episode. Because he just talks like this because he's got to lift these twists. That'd be great.
I wanted to wring her neck.
Well, that's because you're a really mad, mean person.
I'm just terrible to everybody.
Yep.
Someone in the chat has the best idea, Doctor Who's episode.
Oh, that would be really good.
So
Copyright,
good.
though.
Well, you would just have you would just have to not. You would just have to like reference it, but not in just the cleverest ways of him just walking around, just being like, "Trust me, I know what I'm doing," and just them running around and doing all this stuff. They would run into a cardboard box and it would be bigger on the inside, something like that. They would just have to. They would have to play with it.
I've never actually seen it.
Oh, Doctor Who is pretty good.
Worst nerd ever.
Yeah,
I know.
Go home, get off of the
If I'm
show.
watching ponies, you're watching Doctor Who.
There you go.
Fine.
She will
Which
watch
one do I
Doctor.
do?
She will watch ponies if you watch Doctor Who. This is the trade, and I will
Fine.
finish.
Which season do I start with?
Watch the episode Blink.
Blank?
Or Don't Blink.
Blink.
Now I'm a
Blink.
bad nerd.
Yeah.
I think it's just Blink.
It's just.
I know
Blink.
Doe Jerkin in the chat's a huge Doctor Who thing. What do I start with?
I'm fine with though. You know, I started watching back with the first season of the new thing, and it's actually kind of hard because the video is all kind of grainy and doesn't look that good. And I am. Blink is a good one if you want to see like how good they can be.
Yeah, I keep seeing Blink and then from the beginning. All right, I'll do it.
Yeah. So yeah, go and do that. It's worth it, and you can totally find like.
I shouldn't list all the movies that I haven't seen, or you'll just get mad at me.
Oh yeah, trust me, it's me too. I'm just catching up on Battlestar Galactica right now.
The reboot?
Yeah.
Oh, freaking awesome!
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Cracking awesome.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're catching it out. We're partial way, almost to the end of season 3. So we're
you're getting it. You're getting to the end there.
Yeah, we're doing it. It's like one episode at a time. It's like, they have a plan. What's the plan? Come on, you've been teasing a plan.
It does resolve itself in a way, sort of.
In a way.
In an abstract kind of way.
Yep.
It's a great show.
All right, Serial, go ahead and close us out with this last one.
All righty then. Dear Princess Celestia, Apple Cider, Chef Sandy, and most wonderful guests. I'm just going to replace my name here real quick. Where Sandy is, Serial V. All right.
I think that's plagiarism or something.
Advice.
I think that's corrupting our emails. But all right, I'll allow it.
You're right. I should make it caps a serial velocity.
There,
best pony. Okay.
No, okay. Serial velocity best pony. All right, I'll take that. That is acceptable.
Anyway, I am an aspiring musician and I need some advice, or perhaps a suggestion for someone I could ask for advice or help. My musician talents are not very developed. I play a little guitar, and I understand some music theory, and I even have this great sound software, but I have no idea how to use it to record or mix things. I'm pretty interested in all kinds of music, I just have no idea how to go about making it. Where could I go for info, and who can I contact? Also, I personally want to see some of Tank with Rainbow Dash in Season 3. It's like he disappeared or something. My gosh, it's like he was a pet or something. And finally, I would like to wholeheartedly support Chef in his love of Rainbow Dash. Insert AC disdain here. Anyways, I love your show, and I hope you catch you guys at Everfree this summer. Your faithful student, Red Green.
You know what? People said the same thing about Winona. Remember that? Hey, look, Applejack's got a dog. Never appears for the rest of Season 1. Never again. And then finally shows up in the pet episode.
I saw an image, and I'll go find it later. Somebody drew Winona and Opalescence as ponies. And I'm going to go find it.
Now, are the rest of the main 6 now pets?
That sounds like a Tumblr that I shouldn't be reading.
What? Huh? What?
No, nothing.
Okay. Wait, answer the question?
Oh, sorry, there was a question, wasn't there?
Okay, so, yeah, Evine says mylittleremix.com is a good place to go. Let me click on that link. That's actually pretty good, because I didn't know too much about where to go for mixing stuff. I was just going to say contact our audio guy, Mbulsht, and have him tell you everything. But, yeah, they have, I'm just looking at their forums here, challenges, contests, events, music, discographies by the people who have been in the My Little Remix community. Look, a whole technique section. Let me read through this. Full studio list, good electric guitars, helpful videos, weekly critiques. Someone has Acid Pro 7, now what? This sounds perfect for you.
That sounds excellent.
Yeah, that sounds like that's straight up your alley of figuring out how to do some more pony music. So, yeah, if you need to, mylittleremix.com looks like a great place. Everybody's pointing to it in the chat as a wonderful place to go to figure out your more of your stuff on how to do audio. As for pets, all right, how about Pee-wee? There's a pet that we saw a total of 3 seconds.
I love Pee-wee.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah. Hey, look, Spike's got a pet now. It's like he's important.
Oh, we can pretend. It's okay.
I could troll right now and say, oh, look, now the pet has a pet.
Yes, you could.
Yep. That's a terrible thing to say.
You're going to get hate mail.
Yep. Spike is not a pet.
He totally is.
Okay. Sort of, maybe, kind of. He's like a little kid. And yes, good to see you. I said we are going to Everfree, and we will be recording stuff and figuring that out. But yes, Everfree Northwest in Seattle coming up this summer. It's going to be fun.
I'll hopefully be there. I'm going to BronyCon. I know that.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. Yeah, we're going there. Not sure about. Yeah, well, but there's a lot of.
You better be at BronyCon.
I'm probably. I don't have to see it, son.
Don't run me.
All right, whatever. All right, that takes care of all the emails. I said you can send those across to us at bronyville@gmail.com. And now it's time to thank our awesome 5-star iTunes Bronies. We are now at 612 iTunes ratings. Thank you very much, everyone that has been rating us. We are so totally high up there in the TV audio podcast sector. And it will, it's, that's super total cool. We are constantly knocking up against that meanie Kevin Smith and his shows all the time. So yes, very thanks to Jason Pony Swag, Brandon Hinton, Clark Thompson, Not Gonna Happen, Peter Patron, Tetra Pony, and John Savage. And as I said, someone that was going to that did the iTunes reviews and left us a review is going to win a prize. And I randomly selected based off of the fact of, well, I was able to Google one of their names and actually pull a prize. So he called earlier. He's been drawing all show. Hey, Tetra Pony, get in contact with me. I'm sending you a prize.
Yay.
Hooray!
I love you, Tetra.
You're getting stuff. We'll figure out what kind of stuff I'm going to send you. So, congrats. And our donators want to give a shout out to our awesome people who've sent us money that we can send to our food fund, which is going to be going to the awesome people over at DHX who make My Little Pony. We're going to be sending them breakfast. So thank you over to Philip G., Tangle Main, and Joseph S. for sending us some additional cash that we can then forward that for an awesome breakfast for the My Little Pony team. So awesome. And, all right, I moved it up a little bit. Weekly challenge time. Every week I'm going to give you guys a chance to win something, but I need you to do something first. So this is how you're going to win this week. We get posted every week or so, depending on if Serial actually pays attention, to Equestria Daily for, hey, on Wednesday when our podcast comes up, there's a little post. You can post a comment, and talk about the show, talk about it, and, everything. We don't get a lot of comments, and that makes me sad. It hurts on the inside because I know you guys love the show so much, but you don't talk about it. And especially on some place like Equestria Daily, the more comments means the more people look at it. So what your challenge is this week is I want you to go to Equestria Daily on Wednesday when the episode pops up on that page. I want you to leave a comment. The insightful comments and good comments.
Not first.
Yeah, first don't count. And I will choose randomly off of that. A random person, they will get a prize. They will get buttons or they might get a game. I've got tons of pony swag here. You'll end up getting something. So it is advantageous of you on Wednesday to go and leave a comment on Equestria Daily on our post. You will see it Wednesday. Most likely. So, as said, it will be the Bronyville podcast episode number 54 posted there. So, please go do that. Come on. There's not many there. You're most likely going to win something, so give it a shot. And that will go ahead and wrap us up. We are here to One Cool Thing territory. This is the very end part of the show where we're going to suggest you something that's pretty frickin' sweet. So, what you should do... my first link here, so I've got two. The first one is, well, I didn't put this here, but Starry put it here. So this is Beyond Your Garden as done with floppy disks. So if you take, your old 5 1/4 floppy inch drives, you can modify them and do it so that they'll play songs. And so somebody has taken the song by Wooden Toaster, Beyond Your Garden, and made the floppy disk cover remix of it. So go and check that link. It is in the show notes. You can find that at BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com. Just click on that. It's an awesome, neat little link. It is total, it's total just floppy disk drives going crazy. My second list is, so My Little Pony, the term pony gets used a lot. I just want you to know that there's a lot of pony in My Little Pony. So this happened last season, and it's happens just as much this season. But so just so you know, somebody has taken all the times that someone or any character in My Little Pony said pony, included in songs, intro, outro, and has created a 3.5-minute video, including every single time during season 2 that someone has said pony. It's kind of crazy.
It's a little frightening.
After a while, you'll start hearing other words, because somebody said, I started hearing homie, and I started hearing brony. So just weird things start happening after you hear the word pony over and over and over. So it's pretty crazy. I enjoy it just because it's well made, and it's those silly kind of videos I enjoy. Serial.
Cider.
What's your thing?
My thing is an adaptation of Two Best Friends Play X, where X is a video game. Someone took their Portal 2 playthrough and they animated it with Luna and Celestia. and I can't stop watching the damn thing.
Oh, I'm going to have to see it.
This is how I imagine that these two interact when they're not in public. It's just so perfect. You should go look at it.
I should. I haven't seen it yet. There's been some
you're gonna
good.
Love it.
There's been some good animation this week. It's actually been hard to kind of pick. There was if I can pimp something that I didn't link down here, the animation for I'm trying to remember. It's like Ask Sweet Cherry or the
Ask the Crusaders.
Yeah, the Ask the Crusaders Happy Birthday video that was put up recently.
That was cute.
That was pretty cute. Also very bad, but very cute. Kind of mean, but very cute. So, all right, that's cool. I'll probably click that right after the show. That way I can take a look at this. Amanda, you've got something for us.
Yes. The last link on there is the winter wrap-up song in MS-DOS. So I think someone programmed the song to run, and it's all color-coded by who sings what part, and I just love old school things. I actually checked out your floppy video. I absolutely adore it. So it's got that same kind of 8-bit song.
All that craziness to it, 8-bittery. Yeah, there's even some people inside the fandom that just make 8-bit remixes of all the songs, and those are great.
Yeah.
There is... The moment that the latest episode came out and they had the aria, they had a battle remix.
It was the same day. It was weird.
Oh, it's a battle remix. It's just I could totally imagine playing Metroid or something and listening to this.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's great. All right, well that'll wrap us up for this episode. I want to first thank very much to Amanda for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Very good for having you. Welcome to the herd. We'll look forward to you in the future. All the craziness that's going to be happening with you. If you can keep us updated, I would like to find out. How if you actually get through season 1 and start going into season 2 and how you're progressing.
I will definitely let you know.
That sounds awesome. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad we hopefully learned you a little bit about us. We are just a weird, silly group.
I feel welcomed, and I just feel overwhelmed with friendship right now.
We are a welcoming, very silly bunch. I will totally attest that we are that. Serial, I want to thank you for coming in, bringing the thunder when Chef could not.
Absolutely.
You did not wreck my show as much as you said you would.
I held back.
I see. So thank you very much for your resistance to destroy things on my watch. And I want to thank all of our awesome fans, the awesome friends that have all joined us in the chat. I hope you enjoy it. We will be doing this probably at noon every Saturday from now on. So you can catch us on Justin TV / There was a big heavy sigh coming from Starry Night. Every week she's going to have to deal with you guys. You awesome guys on Justin TV / Bronyville podcast. So you can, she is face palming so hard. She would do the normal face palm with Picard face palming off of her head if she could. And yes, so you can catch us here. We are going to, of course, our show gets posted every Wednesday at 3 a.m. Pacific time. You can find that on iTunes or just go over to our webpage, which is over at BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com. You should, let me look at the doc to make sure I get all these. You can leave us an email over at bronyville@gmail.com. Please leave us an iTunes review. We are really rated high up there, but the more that you guys subscribe and the more that you guys actually hit those reviews, the higher we'll go. And that just makes it more visible and more people find out about Pony. Twitter, you can follow me at Bronyville. Chef Sandy, though he isn't here, you can find him at Chef Sandy. Serial does not have a Twitter account. Amanda, do you have a Twitter account?
I do. It's at Continuance.
Continuance. All right, follow her. Swarm.
Do it.
Jump on her. Make sure she stays on this pony binge. It'll be awesome.
Just tweet me every day.
There you go. Just started going to, so at Continuance. Do it, guys. Meetup groups, Bronies in Northern California is mine. The North Texas Bronies is Chef's group, and we are currently slated to Everfree Northwest. So we will definitely catch you there. We will see we are still working on seeing if there are any other conventions we will be attending. And that's it. That's Bronyville episode number 54. Glad that you were all able to join in, listen to us, have a good time on the stream. By the way, for those in the stream, we are actually going to be recording the topic for next week. The user who is going to be on for that is not going to be able to make it next week, so we're actually going to be recording that right after the show. So you guys can stick around and listen to that. That one actually is going to be very useful and very fun information for you. But yeah, we will be doing that right after this. But this will take care of episode number 54. So I must say to all you out there, sleep well, every pony.
Goodbye.